This will be one of our problem videos, and you can see here that we have all of our rules from the previous video, and we have lots of examples to work through. So go ahead and pause this video, and using the rules that you have over there to the left side, determine the number of sig figs in each of these questions. Go ahead and pause now. Okay, so let's take a look at your answers. So for this one, you can see that I have 20.01. I definitely know this value, and I'm clearly communicating I know this value. So this is going to be a total of 4 sig figs. What I'll often do when I'm writing these down is I'll just put the number and circle it nearby. This is not a formal notation, but it is a useful approach, especially when you're doing a long problem, to keep track of how many sig figs you have at each of the stages. Now in this one, 20.00, remember that trailing zeros are significant because we're communicating that it's not just 20 or 2 times 10 to the 1. It's just, we're saying where we have 20, and we know for sure that we have 2 more places of quality measurement. So this will again be 4 sig figs. Now in this one we have 0.0158. Remember, the leading 0 is helping to hold the decimal point where it belongs, not significant. It's just holding the decimal point. The 3 significant places that we have here, 0.0158, mean that it'll have 3 sig figs. In this one, again, trailing zeros, yes, they're significant. Front zeros, not significant. Anything in the middle, significant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places of significance. We're communicating that we know all 5 of these decimal places well. In this case, we're going to have the exact same thing, and in fact, it's the same value just rewritten into scientific notation. Notice that we can clearly see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 5th one is obviously communicating something. We can see that these two will be the equivalent thing, and they're really communicating the same information, just in slightly different ways. 100. We don't know if we're being very picky here. We didn't communicate it. We would have to assume that this has 1 sig fig, unless somebody does something to tell us that they really do know that it's 100 and 0 in the tens place with some possible uncertainty in the ones. Then that would be 2 to 3 sig figs, depending on what was being communicated there. Let's take a look at this one. Again, it's got a trailing 0. Trailing zeros are not significant in the whole number side, unless you communicate that they are. So this will be 2 sig figs. And here we have a decimal point after it, just like we had in this example here. And so we can see that that is communicating that this place is well known. That would be 3 sig figs.